Hi everybody, my name's Gabby, and this year in 2023, I'm going to be through hiking the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. My start date is not very far away, so I'm really excited, and I finally have pretty much all my gear for this trip. So now I'm going to start making videos on my gear to kind of finish up my pre-hike videos before I get out there on trail. So my video today is going to be about the clothing that I'm going to be bringing on the Appalachian Trail. I'm going to show it all to you and go in detail on what I'm bringing. And this will kind of be the video I make before my full gear video, which I'm really excited to make because I just love talking about gear. And I know that in the past when I watched other people's channels, gear videos were the videos that I was like most excited to watch. I don't know why, but I think they're so interesting to watch. So I'm really excited to make one on what I'm bringing. So let's jump into it. The first thing I'm going to show is my hiking clothes. So what I'm going to wear on a normal basis, depending upon the weather, to hike in. Okay, so the first thing that I have is this tank top. It is just like a Walmart brand tank top. It's called Avia, I don't know. It's just this synthetic gray tank top. I like it because it's got more coverage on the shoulders. It's not like a spaghetti strap tank top, and it's going to give me some coverage on the shoulders so that when it's hot out and it's summer, my shoulders aren't fully exposed. I think it cuts off like right here, so this part will be exposed, but like up on my collarbone area I won't have exposed shoulders. So this is my tank top. Dries really quickly. It was cheap. It works. It's long enough so that my lower back isn't going to chafe, and I really like it. So that's what I'm bringing for my summer hiking top. Okay, so for shorts to hike in, I am bringing these biker shorts. They are like a 5-inch inseam, so they come down pretty far, not super far down my thighs, but they're not like short shorts, so hopefully that can help me avoid some chafing issues. They are just a cheap synthetic brand from TJ Maxx. I think the brand is 90 Degree, but yeah, those are my shorts for the summer. Okay, so since I'm starting in early March, it's probably going to be cold, so I'm not just bringing a tank top and shorts to hike in. I do have some winter options as well. So for hiking pants, I have these Bayleaf hiking joggers. You can find them on Amazon, which I'll link the links for some of the stuff in my description. But they are just a hiking jogger. They're really nice. They have pockets up here and pockets on the side right here, and they have like a cinched jogger bottom. The reason why I decided to go with these instead of like leggings is because I prefer hiking pants. Leggings annoy me, like having to pull them up all the time. Well, these are really great. They're super comfortable. They have a drawstring at the top, so you can tighten them and stuff so they're not going anywhere. They're kind of light, so my thought, especially to, reduce some weight in my pack, is if it's a colder day out, these Bayleaf joggers, they're pretty thin and light, and sometimes after a while being out in the cold, my behind will get very cold. So I can wear my hiking shorts, these biker shorts, since they're tight to my skin, underneath the pants. That way, if it's really cold, that it's some extra fabric kind of on the top part of my lower body, and it'll reduce some weight in my pack. But also because if it's like a colder morning but it's gonna get warmer in the afternoon, it'll work because then I could just pull my pants off as it gets warm and just have the shorts on already. I don't have to worry about changing. So the next thing I have is this Bayleaf hiking top. It is a long sleeve synthetic top, and it's also from Amazon. I'll link it. I just got this because I was using a synthetic long sleeve from Walmart, and it just wasn't really cutting it for me. I didn't really like the fit of it. It wasn't that warm. It dried really quickly. So this is super nice. It's this like blue color. It zips right here, so it's easy to get on and off. It has like thumb holes for your thumbs. The back is has that like ventilated kind of fabric. But what I really like about this top is it has these like side pockets here. The reason why these were like essential for me is because my mid layer doesn't have pockets, and if it's cold and under 32 degrees, I need to hike with my Sawyer so it doesn't freeze. So I can stick it in here, and this is like right against my body. And then on top of having like a mid layer on or a puffy on, there's gonna be a lot of heat where this pocket is, so it should keep my Sawyer from freezing. I feel like with March, it's hit or miss. Like, it's either going to be like in the 40s to 50s in the day, or it could get down to the 20s or 30s, especially as you go into the Smokies and stuff. So I don't want to just have shorts and a tank top, but I also don't want to just have like pants and a long sleeve, because I sweat so much when I hike. Like, I get really warm. So if it is cold, I do still need pants and a long sleeve to hike in. But like, as soon as it gets to 45, 50, like, I need need a tank top and shorts because I sweat so much. So that's why I kind of have like two options. It's not like amazing for weight purposes, but this stuff is pretty light. And like I said, if I'm wearing it all, or at least like the shorts under the pants, it's not that bad. Okay, so the next thing I have is I have this ex officio underwear. It's like the women's briefs, also from Amazon. I think I like ex officio underwear. I've hiked with it a few times. Sometimes I find it to be strange feeling, but sometimes it works. So I don't know. I'm going to start out with it and see if I like it or not. It's kind of like one of the most highly recommended brands for women. So it's antimicrobial, apparently. It's supposed to not stink. We'll see. I don't know. I have 3 pairs of this. So I have 3 pairs right here. Some people are going to call that overkill. I know that for me, something that like is like comfort for me is to have like clean underwear. So I know I can flip it inside out and do like trail laundry, but I don't know, I might drop a pair as time goes on, but in the beginning I'm gonna start with 3 pairs. They're like an ounce each too, so they're like nothing. So it's not that bad. 1 ounce for some extra comfort isn't a big deal to me. The next thing I have is this Champions sports bra, also from Amazon. I'll link it. I don't know. It's a sports bra. It's just a synthetic sports bra. I like it. It's comfortable. So that's what I'm bringing with me. It's probably my favorite sports bra out of all mine. So I'm gonna bring it with me on the trail. Next, I have 2 pairs of Darn Tough socks. I'm bringing 2 pairs of socks to hike in, just because if one pair gets soaked and it's cold and it freezes overnight, I'm gonna be pissed if I have to put it on. So I'm bringing a second pair. I love Darn Tough socks. This one has the AT logo. I don't know if you can see that. My boyfriend got me these for Christmas, so I'm bringing them. I love them. I think he got them from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy website. And these are just like a cute like pine tree pair. So yeah, bringing Darn Tough socks. I think that's like standard. Most people bring those. And lastly, for hiking clothes, I'm bringing Injinji toe liner socks. These will go under 1 pair of Darn Tough socks. I will always hike with these, whether they're cold, freezing, whatever, because they help prevent blisters between your toes. They're good. I've actually had these a little while, so I might have to get a new pair while I'm out on trail. Depends how long they hold up, but I really like these socks, and I think these with the Darn Toughs, I've never gotten a blister. So lastly, my hiking shoes are the Hoka Speed Goat 5s in this really cool color. I love these shoes. I actually got them in the wide. I'm normally a 9.5. I got a 10. As time goes on, I might need a 10.5. We'll see how much my foot grows, but they're also the wide shoe. I don't have a wide foot, but I like the extra space. So these are what I'm bringing. They look brand new, and they are brand new, but I have purchased these before, and I tried them on for a little bit over the summer. I did a couple hikes with them. I really liked them. I don't like zero drop shoes. I tried them once, and I had Achilles pain, and my calf was burning. And I know there's an adjustment period, but I just don't even feel like dealing with it. I want the support. So I'm trying to prevent foot issues early on. So these are what I'm bringing for shoes. Very popular trail runner, and I think they're comfortable. Right, so next we have my sleep clothes. So these are the clothes that I'm gonna bring that are always going to stay in my pack during the day. They're gonna be in a dry sack with my quilt and inside a liner bag in my bag, so they shouldn't get wet, and I'll always have dry clothes to sleep in at night. First, I have these are the REI 150 merino wool like leggings. They're actually a kid's extra large. They were on sale, the kid's size. The fit's a little strange for a full-grown woman, but they fit, they work, they're comfortable. So kids extra large. And yeah, like I said, they're a merino wool bottom. The other top that I have for sleeping in is this Smart Wool 250 base layer long sleeve. I think this is pretty standard for what people bring. 250 usually. It's very warm. I've slept in it before, so I really like this top. Yeah, that's what I'll be bringing to sleep in. Lastly, another pair of socks. These are just a pair of smart wool socks. They're really like fluffy on the inside, and these are gonna be like my dry sleep socks. So I know I have 2 pair of Darn Tough socks and Injinji toe liners, but these are just designated for sleeping. Okay, so next I'm gonna talk about my mid layer and my puffy jacket. So this mid layer, it's highlighter yellow colored. It's really ugly, but it's fine. This is the Mountain Hardwear Air Mesh hoodie. It's normally like 80 something dollars, but I got it on sale for like 30. I think they were discontinuing the color or making a different color. I don't know. It has a hood, and it comes up a little bit, you know, up to your chin. It has finger, thumb holes, whatever. This thing is like 4 ounces. It is extremely light. It is not the warmest mid layer you could get, but it is pretty warm. It has a soft like inside. There's some type of technology with this thing where it could keep you warm and keep you cool at the same time. It's pretty ventilating if you're hiking in it. If you're getting sweaty, it really doesn't soak up that much sweat, and it dries really quick. I have another mid layer that I'm considering bringing. Not sure if it's gonna be this one yet. My thing is the other mid layer I have is like really warm, which is a good thing. It's really, really warm, but it's way too warm to hike in. So it would never, like I would sweat so bad, even in 30-degree weather. If I had a long sleeve on in that other mid layer, I like sweat. I'm a little torn between that and this. I'm leaning towards this. I figured with this one, it's a little lighter and more ventilating, so I can hike in it on the uphills if I need to, if it's very cold. My other thought was when it gets to the point where it's like consistently in the 50s to 60s during the day and I'm hiking in a tank top, but then like when I'm going downhill or like flat or sitting at a summit and it's a little too chilly for me to be just in a tank top, I can put this on and it's like perfect. Like this is really great for fall/spring weather. And then my puffy jacket. This is the Enlightened Equipment Torrid, the woman's jacket. I got a tendonier outside material and a tendonier inside material. The inside is purple. It's got this hood and these drawstrings so you can tighten it up. And this thing, from what I've heard, I have not worn it yet. I'm gonna take it out and test it on a cold day hiking. This thing is apparently like extremely warm, and that's another reason why I wasn't too concerned with having a lighter mid layer, because apparently everybody says this thing is like ridiculously warm. It's a synthetic jacket as well, which I really like. The AT is obviously a really wet trail, a lot of rain, and I didn't really want to worry about having to worry about down getting wet and then my puffy not being warm or insulating. So everybody recommended this. I got this for Christmas. This was like one of the last pieces of gear that I needed. I'm gonna look like a human trash bag on the trail with it, but it's fine. It's not meant to be fashionable. So next up, we have my rain gear. You guys could probably already see it on the table. I don't know, actually, if I didn't position my camera right, then you can't. But we got the really hideous ultralight frog dogs. I am not spending money on rain gear. I don't care. These things are so cheap. If I have to buy a couple pairs, then I'll buy a couple pairs and it still won't come out to a fraction of what expensive rain gear would be. But they are really warm. I'll say that. Like, these things will add extra warmth to me if I need them. I got the blue suit. Like I said, they're the ultralight ones. There are frog togs that are not ultralight, that are kind of heavier, but these are the ultralight ones. You know, they're probably gonna rip and I'll probably have to duct tape them a bunch, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure after the Smokies and into Virginia, my rain pants are gonna get sent home anyways, because once it gets warmer out, I'm just gonna let the rain hit my leg. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna talk about the accessories I'm bringing. So first of all, I have this Appalachian Trail buff. This thing is gorgeous. Like, this is the best buff ever. Like, look at that. It's got the whole map of the AT on it with the animals, and it says Georgia to Maine, or Maine to Georgia. So a buff serves a few purposes for me. If it's extremely cold out while I'm hiking, I can put it over my face like that, and have it cover my neck. If it's hot in the summer or even just on a normal mild day, I'll wear it as a headband. It could cover my ears so bugs don't get in my ears. I can wear it around my neck just to have it on me. Another thing I do is I sleep, I use my stuff sack stuffed with like extra clothing at night as a pillow, and then I wrap the buff over it, kind of like a pillowcase, and it just makes it like softer to lay on. The next thing I have is just this Carhartt beanie. It's not the lightest beanie I could get. I just didn't feel like buying a whole different beanie to save an ounce or two, so it's not, this thing isn't even that heavy, it's a couple ounces, but this is because I'm starting in the winter and I feel like I should have a beanie. Next, for gloves, I have these Outdoor Research gloves. They have like the touchscreen fingers and stuff and like grips on the hands. They're not waterproof. They're probably gonna get wet and then they're gonna be useless, but they're super warm, so they do the job. They're light, they're a couple ounces, they're like 2-point-something ounces, and they're nice gloves. So these are what I'm bringing for gloves. Next thing I have that I actually just recently added is this Outdoor Research visor. This thing is also extremely light. I want to say it's an ounce or two. It's like an ounce, just under 2 ounces, I think. Folds up real easily, so I could pack it nicely. It's pretty ugly, but the reason why I have it is for the summertime. I'm not really trying to bring a full ball cap just because they're a little heavier. Also, my head sweats a lot and I want to be able to wear my hair up in like a high bun or a high ponytail if I want, so that's what the visor allows you to do. It's gonna be some sun protection on my face when I'm on summits, but also the main reason why I got this is because I was hiking a few months ago with 2 people that are hiking the trail next year, and it rained and I had freaking water dripping into my face when I had my frog togs on. Like, the hood only comes so far, so I was just so wet in the face. So I figured if I put this on with my rain gear over it, it'll prevent water from getting in my face when it's raining. And then lastly, my camp shoes are Crocs. These things have seen their freaking day. Actually, yeah, I mean, I've worn these quite a bit. They were tie-dye. They're not anymore. But I'm not gonna bring a brand new pair for the trail. Like, these will do the job. So these are my Crocs. They're easy to slip on, they're gonna be easy in town, and they're good for fording like rivers and stuff. I didn't really want to bring like flip-flops. Crocs have a backing at least, so these are maybe like a luxury item, I don't know, but that's the camp shoe, Crocs. But yeah, that is all the clothing that I'm bringing on the Appalachian Trail. Like I said, I'll link most of the stuff in the description below if you want to check it out yourself. I also have my lighter pack link in my description, so if you want to see what everything weighs. Also, remember, a lot of this stuff is going to be on my body during the day, so it doesn't mean it's going to be in my pack. I'm not going to be hiking with all this clothes in my backpack. Like, a good chunk of it I'm going to be wearing, but yeah, so that is what I'm bringing. I've put a lot of thought into my clothing. It seems to work well for me, and I don't think it's too overkill. We'll see. Again, I can always send things home. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video.